how I would think about change. It's like change isn't happening through like action
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's not
purely,
like a
you know.
voluntary
I
type of
mean, that's
thing.
exactly what you get, like that whole like the Capitol riot thing in like January. That's exactly what
Yeah.
that was. You can see like the whole problem with that mindset and how that played out, because it was basically just the dumbest people in the world who were convinced that like they were going to like we're gonna go act and we're gonna go change things, and then they just like not only they got totally exploited by forces that they didn't even understand into basically just being patsies and
Well,
being
that's how a
pawns
lot.
in this game and then being like used to justify other people's agendas, and they had no idea that that was even going on because they just walked right into it because they were just like naively convinced that they could act and like make things change in some way that they didn't even understand.
Well, a lot of people oftentimes will reproach me, and they'll just be like, what is your plan? What are you going to do? Like, what change? It's like people are really looking at it the wrong way in the first place. Like, real change does not happen by means of someone with a plan. You know what I mean? If that makes
I mean,
sense.
even if you're going to go change like politically anything, like even if you could do that, like that's not going to actually change any spiritual or like subjective qualities of modernity, right? Even if you could,
Yeah.
even if you were empowered to go and like be the speaker of the house for a day or something, like what would you actually fucking do? Like nothing. Like there's nothing you can actually do to that. It's a process where people are getting very confused about two separate things, where they think that politics is the mechanism through which social harmony and community and truth and beauty and all these they think that politics is what controls that, but it doesn't. And that's the illusion that people follow that misleads them into acting like idiots about these stupid pretend political debates all the time. So you get this whole thousands of people on the internet and all these stupid bread tube people who are pursuing this. They're having these stupid debates thinking that they can like make exactly that kind of change politically if they just have the right ideology. But the whole thing about ideology is fake. Ideology is inherently an illusion. It like mystifies the actual underlying material relationships of things. Ideology is not something you want to have. You should not want to have ideology. You should be using a critical methodology, like critique in the true sense to dispel these illusions of ideology, because that's the whole that's what Marxism is. I don't understand, because to me that's just so simple. I mean, what if you go read the German ideology? It's like what's not to understand? But then to get into all these debates and stupid shit that people are talking about online, it's like they think that ideology is just like this thing that you have to have the perfect ideology, and if you just move your opinions around and make sure that your opinion about this racial issue is the socially correct one, and this economic issue is more correct, and you can just tweak it all, and then you have the perfect ideology, and if you do that, then you've like saved the world or something. It's like it's nonsense.